Yeah, but Jazz was on fire. And I appreciated her. I think I've said this before. I like Jazz when she raps about like being sexually active. Cause she was
okay.
Cause she was like when she was killing chicks, she was also a virgin at the time. So when she started fucking, like everybody's gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So like when she just raps about how like the dick made her better and shit, like I don't know, I love it. I fucking love it.
We can start whenever you're ready.
Woo. We in this bitch. You feel me? Hold It Down podcast. HID Boyz in HD. I'll be your boy. Stepping in for Saquon. Pop Smoke. You're my co-host. Who you?
My damn self. The Unstoppable Bloodbath back at it again. HID Boyz officially in HD. Glad you're tuning in. We just doing a recap, y'all. We know the streets want to hear it. We are recapping Till Death Do Us Part. That event was, but this is Halloween. So that event was literally last night. I was like, look, we gotta get to this shit quick. The streets gonna want to know. A lot of niggas was watching it. A lot of niggas may not have watched it. So it's like, look, I need to know what the hell happened. We got you. You know
what I'm saying? Niggas saying the outside.
So we can start and just like had an event overall. I think it was a really good event. It started late and it ran late, but it was a good event overall. Like,
niggas be on CPT time and all that.
I'm gonna watch the next Drake event and whatever they try to do after that. But that shit was supposed to start at 6 Eastern. And at 6 Eastern, I'm used to the pre-show. Like pre-show be like either like 15 or 30 minutes and have a little timer in the corner. When I turned that shit on and I didn't see no type of timer, and I saw
niggas showed out for the Drake event. They was like, oh, niggas wanted to have a whole hour special.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And it was just Emerson Kennedy and Henny Man just talking to everybody who just wanted to talk. Right. Niggas who had battles was doing pre-interviews before the battle. Niggas will never do no shit like that. You don't never see niggas on camera at the event talking about that battle later. Usually, like, you might see some niggas talking to Uncle Ra or like another battle rap outlet. You don't see them at the event talking before the event. Like, that shit was wild. I was like, y'all really just having niggas talk. Y'all just need time to fill.
Them niggas took a whole hour just to fuck with the woo. Don't make no fucking sense.
So then after that,
it was literally a good, like, the shit started at 6. A battle did not start until at least 7. The last time I saw the clock, it said 7:05.
Yeah.
And then maybe a battle started then. I was just like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to work the next day, nigga, just to not even do a shift. That's another story. But, like, nigga, I saw when that shit started at 7 o'clock, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to watch as much as I can. Not watching all this shit live. I ain't got time for it.
Honestly, dog.
The woo got to get some sleep.
I know that you be acting like watching the events live is a chore, and then I finally get you to watch an event live, and it becomes a chore.
Why does it always seem to happen? Because it's always the ones I catch.
When I watch them by myself, niggas be in and out. They really just be done at the time they supposed to be done. They have like 3, 4, 5 battles. Boom, call it a night. These niggas was acting the ass last night, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like niggas know, like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke watching the episode today. Yo. Fuck that nigga bedtime, nigga. Fuck that nigga work. We gonna sit here talk mad long.
Yeah, bro. The intermissions between battles was way too long. It don't take that long to set the stage up.
I'll shout out to Charlie Clips, because we do talk shit about the announcers, and he was like, all right, so since y'all niggas got so much a problem with us, here's what we gonna do. We gonna leave, and y'all just niggas gonna stare at the background for mad long. I was like, he has a point. No. So I ain't mad at the announcers talking. I'm mad at the time. I'm mad at how long they have to talk.
Yes, that's the real issue.
You'll see them get to the point. Because even when shit's like done, like you'll see Jay Black be like, "All right, we talked too long." Like they'll literally say that. When I guess that's their segue into, okay, they're ready. Let's get to the next battle.
But then sometimes they'll think they're ready, and then they'll tell them to keep talking. And I can tell every time when they think that they're clear, and they'd be like, "Yeah, we finna cut to the stage," and then they'll be like, "All right, so what do you think about this other battle we got coming up?"
That's why this is why I love my people. This is why I love black people, because like we're professional, but we're not that professional. So you'll know some bullshit's going on. Just like we can't hide it. It's like, all right, fuck it. So let's talk to somebody else, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, what you have for breakfast today?
They had Queen's Flip come up and start arguing. Like, what is this?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I ain't gonna lie, because I love Queen's Flip, and I know he's part of the battle rap culture, but that nigga's like, we're also, there's a reason why he doesn't have a job with Smack, but he's always there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's too unprofessional to be hired. You know what I'm saying? He just does his own thing. But when Queen's Flip is up there and gets a microphone, I'm like, all right, we some bullshit, bro. and I'm a fan of Queen's Flip. Shout out to Queen's Flip. But yeah, when he has a mic, I'm like, we doing some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Just had to pad time, bro, and it was obvious because Queen's Flip, he be there, but he don't never be on the mic.
Yeah,
he cool with niggas.
He's a background nigga. He's one of them niggas that just show. He's like D Chambers or something. You know what I'm saying? Or what's his name? Rain. Just niggas that just be there. You don't know what to do. You know why they're at every event, but they be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, you don't be seeing. They'll never pull Mickey Fax to the side and be like, "Mickey, how do you feel about this event?"
Yeah,
Mickey, you not here to rap.
Niggas gonna be like, "Yo, Mickey, so how you feel about how you that last track you sent to Royce 5'9" and how he didn't respond?"
Yeah, bro. Like, the event overall was great, but they need to work on their time management and like the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah.
The production value and all the shit looked good. It almost sounded good. Some niggas having mic issues.
Yeah, it did happen in more than a few battles, but you know, sometimes I feel like shit like that just happens.
Yeah, but
can't really control it.
My only real issue was the time. That was the only issue I had overall.
Yeah, everything else was cool.
The battles were good. Everybody got through their battles. Wasn't no fighting or nothing crazy. Like, niggas did what they were supposed to do. So overall, I say it was a good event.
Yeah. None of the battles was whack. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
not one.
Everybody showed out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came to do their thing. It was a really good event. You know what I'm saying? You know, the boy was there. You know, some niggas don't even call him by name no more. It's just call him the boy. You feel me?
Talking about a little slap.
No, nigga. I'm talking about Drizzy Drake, nigga.
I didn't know people.
Niggas call him the boy. Apparently when he's rapping, he's the boy.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you want to get into the battles?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
First battle: Real Sick versus Pat Stay.
Ooh.
What'd you think of this one?
I think this one, it was a good showing. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to see a little more from Pat Stay. He definitely came consistent and he wasn't weak. I haven't really heard him battling too much since like the last time I was like hype on him. So I don't know if he was taking a break or if I just haven't been paying attention.
His last battle was against K-Shine.
That was a while ago.
And it was bad.
Yeah, he was in a good suit, bad bars.
No. It wasn't even a good outfit. The outfit was bad too.
I did it. It was cool. It was colorful.
Outfit was ugly as fuck because that was the same night.
It was supposed to be.
That was the night that Goods battled Geechee and Goods had on the Dior sweater. That was a nice sweater.
Really? I thought when Pat Stay went against K-Shine. Okay, that must be thinking of another battle because that one, the one you're talking about, didn't have a crowd.
No.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, never mind that because I'm thinking of a different battle then.
You are. Yeah.
Definitely thinking of a different battle.
Yeah, Pat did bad in that last battle, but took some time off, came back. Now he's battling Real Sick. Real Sick is I'm not gonna say Real Sick is up and coming no more because like Real Sick got his respect. Everybody knows who Real Sick is at this point.
I feel like because we in a new era where niggas is really like, you know, I know there's a crew for this, but niggas is really like every fucking bar these days. So niggas is getting their name up, I think, a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like looking at the URL app that like, you know, some niggas still don't get as much numbers as others, which of course
because there's no YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the URL app. I mean, like because I was looking at today on of course on the last card, the chess and easy battle got mad numbers, which deserving battle of the night. But then like nigga, the Murder Mook and Reed Dollars one, that shit. If I could put it, that shit has 1/10 of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking niggas would just view it just for the names alone, but I guess maybe the community is so tight knit that the word gets around. So niggas be like, I ain't checking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for like, I don't know how, just because we are familiar with Real Sick and we watch his battles, I don't know how familiar other people are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like Pat Stay's been doing this thing for years, so he might be a little more recognized. But I ain't gonna lie too. Even in the battle where Pat Stay's like gloating about how much he gets paid and whatnot, I'm almost surprised because I be forgetting that these niggas are still kind of new, even though in my eyes they're solidified because what they'll do in a limited amount of battles, like it'll impress me so much versus some niggas I'll watch and I gotta get like maybe 3 battles in and be like, you know what, I like this guy. You know what I'm saying? When shit like that. But nigga be like, yo, they only get you so much because you cost half of me. When I'm just like, okay, that could be true, but I'm like, in my opinion, nigga, I feel like they deserve, if not as much, like maybe like, yeah, that feel like they deserve as much as you get. Honestly,
yeah.
Just keeping it G real. I don't know business.
Real
so.
Sick earned his respect
For sure. He's definitely one of the people that
I know they could probably still lowball Real Sick for like another year, but after that, he gonna become. They gonna start paying him top dollar to show up.
They're gonna give him a bust down turban, nigga, because that nigga is doing his fucking thing.
He's doing his thing.
He's doing.
Speaking
his thing.
of turbans, in the first round, Pat Stay, he called him out. He was like, "Guy in a turban can't rap off his head." That line was crazy because he
definitely had balls.
He had some real critiques. Yeah, Real Sick.
Yeah,
he was like, "Yo, I think you're really good and all that, but." You don't really do nothing in the. You don't freestyle. You don't really do no battle rapper shit to let niggas know that you be in the moment. You be, I wrote this. I'm saying this.
Yeah.
This is my performance type thing, which is not bad, but I do think Pat Stay is on to something about it. You got to be able to at least have something in the moment to let niggas know that you here with them. You know.
I think something like that is gonna really show when Real Sick gets like I don't want to say real opponent, but when he gets like a god tier or a top tier opponent, because I also think he hasn't really had that besides maybe like Chilla Jones. Like Chilla Jones is seasoned, he's real and well respected, but I don't think anybody would say Chilla Jones is like top tier. You know what I'm saying? At least to my knowledge, I could be wrong.
It depends on the conversation.
Yeah, but like he's never. I haven't seen him go against, like when he goes against niggas like Geechee or like a Rum or like some niggas that are even good at freestyling like a DNA. Like when he goes against niggas that are like really really seasoned. He might have a tougher challenge because he's went against niggas that are good and certified, but he's went against kind of like, if I could like compare it to wrestling, he probably went against like Matt Hardy's and Jeff Hardy's of the crew, but he hasn't gone against like a Rock yet. He hasn't gone against a Triple H. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't gone against he's kind of the level he could see an early Batista.
So you're saying that right now he's still going for the Intercontinental Championship. He's going for the U.S. Championship. He's not ready for the world title yet.
I would say he is the Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
But when he goes for world heavyweight niggas, it might expose some things or it might put some chinks in his armor. Okay. And I still feel like he'll bounce back from that and come back better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But he has a really bright future.
Yeah. He's been against some good niggas. He ain't been against no killers yet. Like he ain't been against some niggas that like body niggas, you know what I'm saying? No main event type niggas. But this was definitely a good battle. It was a good Pat Stay. I just feel like I have such a high respect and like Pat Stay so much. I'd be expecting more. But it was definitely everything you want from Pat Stay for the most part. It wasn't bad.
And it wasn't all jokes either.
Yeah.
Pat had some like good bars in there too.
Yeah.
I was writing down bars at the event. So some battles I got more than others, but in this one, in the first.
Yeah, he had to write down the bars since, Saquon ain't here because, I'm taking over. Woo.
And then in the first, Real Sick said Mook went from saying easy in battles to ducking them.
Yeah. I'm surprised, and this might be a spoiler, I'm surprised he was the only one that said something about that.
Me too.
In the whole card. I was expecting shots, especially in the T-Rex battle.
No, if nobody else mentioned it, I guess everybody must respect Mook so much they'll want to talk about that nigga. But these new niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that
niggas just want to battle.
And that's what I like. That was the first battle of the night, so I thought it was gonna be like, oh, that's the first one. There's gonna be more.
These niggas set the tone. This was energy was up.
Yeah, he also it was a good tone.
He also in his first round. Pat on the floor like Velma when she lost her glasses.
That was fire.
Dog.
I love when niggas put bars together with like cartoon references that may not be used a lot. Like it's one thing, if you say like leave you holy like SpongeBob, or you think you a star like Patrick, or my dog with me like Scooby. Like when you mention the main niggas, that's different. But when you go and venture off and mention like a Velma, you know what I'm saying, who may not the top 2 characters in the show. I feel that way.
Velma been getting a lot of respect out here. Velma getting her own spinoff show apparently.
I would love that because I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of people like my timeline was a lot of people dressed up as Velma. I see people dressed up as Velma more than
Daphne.
Yeah,
I've never been hype on
Daphne.
Never been hype on Daphne. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You already know, nigga. You know what I mean? I like dark skins. Love a melanin. You feel me?
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't write nothing down in the second round, but the second round was good. Pat did have a crazy Hoover Crip line that I wish I wrote down. That line was wild. And then in the third, Pat was talking about how all these niggas is friendly and how they write together. It had to be like Pat sparring with each other, and he was like, "It must be easy to prep. That's 6 people." I said, "Damn, that was the first prep line."
I ain't gonna lie, there was mad prep lines in that event.
Oh, prep got to retire.
Yeah, prep got it. Yeah, now I see why he don't want to battle. The whole roster is ready for that nigga.
It's over. Dog.
The whole nigga Spike Dudley is ready for you, nigga. I smoke with your ass. Like everybody's ready. China, rest in peace. China is ready for your ass. Like
I told you, bro. Like
all smoke.
This nigga, he going through it.
You know what I'm saying? He gotta leave. That nigga gotta take a break. He better get a job or something like.
So who do you have winning that battle overall?
Oh, real sick.
Real sick.
Yeah,
I think
respectfully, because it wasn't like a blowout or nothing, but it was definitely a good battle. But I do give it to real sick.
I think I'm leaning towards sick on that one too.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I think like Pat Stay had the first one, but I'll give real sick 2 and 3, so a 2-1.
All right. Next battle after what felt like a 15-20 minute break after the first battle, and I said y'all can't start late and then take your sweet ass time. You can't do both. But these niggas found a way to have their cake and eat it too.
Yo, for the fans that need to know, I watched the first 3 battles live. The next 3 I had to watch in bootleg. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reddit. But I couldn't. It took too fucking long because y'all niggas just had so much fucking commentary and whatnot. And like I said, I'm not dissing the commentators because they're only filling space. You know what I'm saying? Because if they wasn't there, like Charlie Clip said, we'd just be staring at a wall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not dissing the commentators, but they had so much space. So it is what it is. But yeah, like. When I tell you, I remember the times, bro. It was like freaking 9 o'clock, and I was like, we only had 2 battles so far, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is 3 hours in. We just ended the second battle.
The main event, Lux and Geechee hit the stage after midnight. After midnight,
I ain't got time for that shit, bro.
I was like, dog, these niggas wilding. But Twitter was agreeing with us. They're like, yo, y'all niggas wilding. Y'all can't be like. This is going on too long, and niggas is like, oh, these niggas back on their bullshit. They ain't pulled no shit like this in years,
bro. Even fucking Reddit, which wasn't even alive. They was just saying in the comments was like, nigga, 7 hours is too long for niggas to be standing up. Like come on, bro.
It is, bro. It really is.
That's for a stand up event. That's too crazy. That's long as hell, bro.
Next battle: Jazz the Rapper versus Gaddis.
Nigga, Drizzy had to go home and get a foot massage after that shit. Like that's too much standing, my nigga.
Drake was tired. Drake was ready to go home at the end of the night.
Yeah.
He was ready. We gonna talk about that later. Yeah, Drake was there because the event was OVO sponsored event. That's why that was part of the Drake event and all that.
Yeah, yo,
Drake was there. It was celebrating his birthday. Even though his birthday's already passed.
Yo, shout out to the Woo. You know what I'm saying, Drizzy Drake.
And then he was passing out alcohol in the crowd and shit.
Yeah, apparently
he was having a good time.
It was a real friendly ass crowd where Drake could just walk by and pass niggas drinks and shit.
Yeah,
that's different.
So anyway, Jazz and Gaddis, what do you think overall? Just like general.
Well, in general, I feel like Jazz looked really good that night. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like she was good on my eyes. I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little smitten for a second especially when Nunu Nels was like when they was doing the commentary because there was so much of that, and Jazz came up and then Gaddis was just aggressive for like no reason because they're actually like friends, and Jazz was just there chilling. Like she was just like. She was almost like, I don't know how to be like aggressive. I have nothing against her. Like I'm not mad at her. When Gaddis was just like, you know, I'm here to show that these freaking chicks suck. You know what I'm saying? But it was like fake bad because it was like she was like, nah, that's my friend. But before we battle, I don't like you. But then afterwards, we're gonna be cool again. Like, which I get it. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saying all the shit you about to say and still be friendly. You know what I mean? But yeah. But it was definitely a good ass battle. Like I'm very, very happy just to see, because I still remember when female battle rap got shitted on. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be really happy when they come through, even in a male dominated event, and come through and show out and like really show up. And Jazz, a rapper, I remember one time when she was like the top. Yeah. Like I remember there was a time she's still one of the top, but there was a time it was almost like certified she is the top until, you know, Official came through. and put a chink in her armor. You know what I'm saying? And now they part of the Bardashians. But as far as Gaddis and I will say Jazz was on fire that night. Gaddis was cool. Gaddis was cool. I feel like Gaddis started off on fire, and then it seemed like with every round, it was like less and less.
Gaddis
exciting.
wasn't bad, but Jazz had the crowd.
Jazz was crazy.
Jazz had the crowd, so Gaddis' energy couldn't bring her back up to where Jazz was already at. Because Jazz had the bars and she had the energy.
Yeah,
the crowd was with it. Gaddis would start rapping, and she was trying. She had some good bars in there. She was trying.
She had some. Whereas like Jazz was like many good bars. Like Gaddis would have some good shit here and there. It wasn't as much good. It wasn't enough good shit to compete because the crowd was fucking with her when she would say some ill shit. It just wasn't a lot of moments compared to Jazz, which is like Jazz was damn near every fucking bar in these niggas.
It's because like kind of like you said, Gaddis' first round was getting the respect, and then it started to teeter off after that. Niggas was like, all right, now we tried. Well, we was cool with you, but Jazz is snapping. So unless you prepared to start snapping too, it's quiet for you, my nigga.
And her second was good. It just wasn't that great. And then even with her third, like the third,
she started off with a wrestling scheme in the third, which I appreciated.
It was cool, but it just
I'm always a fan of wrestling bars.
Word, you can't tell, peep the shirt. You feel me? But always like I just wasn't impressed at a certain point. Just especially after hearing Jazz. And then what really threw me is she ended the shit with "Step your fucking bars up, bitch," and I was just like, this isn't the battle to say that to her. Like, that's not how this goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're the one behind.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not gonna battle Head Ice in his hood, and I say that because when you battle Head Ice in his hood, he's always gonna win. All right, his nigga's gonna be around. You can say the best shit, but that nigga's
gonna say silent.
That nigga's gonna be say, "I'll get the W like your t-shirt." Niggas gonna be like, "Oh." Niggas gonna be extra disrespectful. Nigga, it's gonna be a fucking kid from that neighborhood on somebody's shoulders just looking at you like, yeah, nigga, he's gonna get a dub on your bitch ass. Niggas gonna be extra disrespectful. I'm just be sitting there like T-Pain against Chocolate Dropper. You feel me?
Yeah, if I was to go, I didn't really write too many bars down from this battle. I did write one of Gather's bars down, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna say I did like that Jazz was doing different stuff. Because Jazz ended her first with some anime bars, which was different. She don't usually, she don't rap enough to really know we like anime, if she likes anime or not. Because like a lot of other people, they rap enough that we would hear it.
Yeah.
But like this is the first time battling back in a while, so she had some anime bars in her first. I was like, all right, that was cool, that was good. And then she ended her third with a whole bunch of video game references. Like, okay, Jazz likes games and anime. Oh yeah, that's different.
Yeah, because she was rebuttaling Gaddis, saying, I guess in the previous battle that she was Laura Croft, the first bitch in the game or something. And she was like, first of all, that's incorrect. There's been many games, there's been many women before. And she came, I remember she came with the DMX flow. She was like, there was Sonya, Blade, Dylan, like she, Miss Pac-Man, like she said mad women or female, characters that have been in games before Laura Croft. I think there was some that were actually afterwards, but we ain't gonna be that analytical.
It's not that serious.
She was like, there was even female Pokemon. Like,
she did.
She said everything.
She said Goldeen.
I appreciated that. You're not gonna hear Goldeen in the bar. That one kind of didn't even get no reaction. I was like, nah, that was crazy. Y'all, that went over y'all heads. That was crazy. So when she started fucking, like, everybody's gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So like when she just raps about how like the dick made her better and shit, like I don't know, I love it. I fucking love it.
Okay, nigga.
Part of me just loves that shit. I don't know. I think it's special. Cause who else? What the problem is? When you're a woman, taking dick is always supposed to be a bad thing or a knock against you. Like humans don't have sex. Like niggas just fuck themselves apparently. But I like how she just uses that shit to be like, yeah, I'm out here fucking and I'm better with the balls. Cause I don't know. I like it. It's exciting to me.
Anyway, so the Gaddis line I wrote down was from the first. She said, I play with big bands, sticks, and drums, all that, instrumental. I was like, that wasn't that bad.
That was cool. That was
one of her better bars in the first.
Yeah, but Jazz had fucking angles, bro. Bro, Jazz had the angle of when Gaddis was like dressing more feminine and shit. She was like, yo, you was looking for dick, wasn't you? Like, yeah, Jazz just came prepared, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Jazz had a rebuttal for everything.
Like,
Jazz was like, Jazz had her whole third was about her real job being a 911 operator, and she was like, I knew Jake Gas was going to talk about. That's all niggas want to talk about.
Yeah.
And like, it's really, I don't understand why niggas try to make fun of her because that's a good job. Like, it's not like she a op. Like, nigga, she's a 911 operator. She's not a police officer. It's not like she's 12.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Gaddis was weird when she was trying to be like, use a snitch. I'm like, that's not the same thing.
At all.
It's not. You know what that's like? That's like when I used to do security and niggas look at me like I'm police. I'm like, I'm not. I could leave here and get arrested. I could still be here. Let me slap one of y'all niggas. I'm getting arrested. Like, I'm not 12. You know what I'm saying? I know some. Shout out to my people that do security out there. Like, we have a joke going around like, nigga, I'm not 12. I'm 11. You feel me? Like, it's real out here. But you know, anybody gonna try to do anything for an angle in a battle, but that just wasn't a good angle.
Yeah, I hope that people leave that angle alone because it's never really gonna work.
Yeah, it's not gonna work because it's being a dispatcher and being actual police is two very different things.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying?
We agreed that
Jazz took that shit
by
a long shot.
Yeah, cool.
And she was looking good. Shout out to Jazz.
Next,
I just say that because people make fun of her big ass head all the time. So
her head is big, but I think she hit it well that night.
Yeah, she did.
Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk.
Now this one, it's always whenever Twerk is involved in a battle. Anybody ever asks me, yo, who I put hit somebody against Twerk? It's always gonna be Twerk if he doesn't choke, and that was also tonight. He didn't choke.
He did not choke,
so he showed up.
He was strapped in all 3 rounds.
All 3 rounds. I think they made a bet before. It was like, yo, how many times do you think he's gonna be strapped in?
No, I remember they said, do you think he's gonna be strapped in the first? That's what the bet was.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, Jay Black was like, yeah, I heard before the battle even started, he's planning on being strapped in all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So, dog, he was strapped in all 3 rounds.
He was, and I ain't gonna lie too. I feel Charlie when afterwards he was saying he was strapped in all 3 rounds. 2 of them was okay. 1 of them was actually fire.
Yeah, I agree. With that. Not all of them was hitting.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was good.
It was still good though.
It was good.
Good moments.
I give it to him 2-1 because Rock clearly got the second to me.
Yeah. Rock was doing this fucking thing, and I ain't gonna lie too. Like Rock was coming with the bars because it definitely it wasn't like it was a bad Rock.
No.
Rock has a thing of getting niggas at their best, and Rock could still be good. And it'll just be a thing of like, he's not winning, but he's definitely not losing either.
Yeah,
like
he didn't do anything wrong.
Rock just has a thing of that.
It was just Twerk did better that night because, bro, in the first round, Twerk said, "Y'all won't be seeing no more Michael Jackson jackets. Just remember the time Rock with you." Damn.
Like, bro, like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, when Twerk does not choke, it's almost like he's the best. Like, not one of the best. He is the best.
Niggas know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help it, bro. It's crazy.
Like, I really don't know what else to say because like Rock was really trying, and he had 3 good rounds. His second was his best round. He won the second, but the first and the third, I'm leaning towards Twerk.
Yeah, because Twerk was definitely weaker in the second round. But it was still like fire. It was consistent fire all through. And one thing that, even though like Tay Rock does have like charisma, like Twerk has like incredible and like almost wrestler like energy. Like gets the crowd hype. You know what I'm saying?
He jumped in the crowd in the third. he dead ass jumped at the barricade in the crowd in the third. So
yeah, it's He did everything but crowd surf.
He couldn't be. He's too big to be crowd surfing first.
I feel like it's going to happen. He's already leapfrogged one day.
But he also couldn't crowd surf there because they had that barricade too. So niggas, he couldn't just jump straight. He would have had to go over there. He would have had to jump down and then climb over the barricade. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time.
For that. But I did write down the Tay Rock line in the second. It was just something simple. He said, "You almost got taken out by 12 like Cinderella." I was like, that was good.
Yeah, niggas came with their bars tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas knew not to play, bro. You want this Drake card, which is like they was really promoting this card, and I'm pretty sure since Drake was sponsoring it, they was getting paid a grip. And niggas like, look, you gonna pay me to come outside? I'm gonna come all the way out that bitch.
Yeah, niggas was coming through with the bag. Niggas was rhyming like they was trying to get that Drake feature.
Yeah,
For sure.
Niggas was saying before the event.
That should have been a prize.
No, niggas was hinting before the event. Like, niggas kept hinting that they think that Geechee is OVO now. Like, hey, Geechee, I saw you with the OVO bandana. And Geechee was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I can't say. Niggas keep trying to hint that Geechee's OVO. I have never seen nothing that confirms this.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Musically, fuck out of here, okay? Okay, never. I'm gonna say never, but not now. Not right now at all. Okay, not even with a feature. Okay, I refuse to believe it. Refuse to fuck, nigga. No, I have not heard it with Geechee and a beat. I have not heard nothing close to that, and I will be upset if that shit does happen. It's gonna be the only time I start hating on niggas.
You sound like a hater rap already, bro. Like
no, but no,
you sound like a hater just off speculation.
No.
Nothing's been confirmed yet. You hate hard.
I'm hating on speculation. Yes, all right.
This is aggressive hating you do.
Yes,
right now.
because I do not want niggas to get the shine and then it get shine light on how bad rappers are terrible at music. All right, I'm not fucking with it. Okay, now
this nigga's a hater. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is what a hater looks like.
I'm not fucking with it, son. You know what I'm saying? But on the positive side of things, if niggas do end up getting that feature, I mean, I'll tell you what. Sue Surf and Drake was real. I won't say hugged up. That's gonna sound real pause worthy, but it was real dappity
cool.
on the final joint. So
yeah, they seem cool.
Sue Surf might be the one person if he gets a Drake feature that'd be fire.
Yeah, that'd be a good look for his career.
You know what I mean?
Plus, niggas already respect Surf's music, so it wouldn't be that wild.
Put him on a lemon pepper freestyle type joint. Both of them together, 3-minute verses, mad long rapping, just talking about pain and trials and tribulations and shit. Platinum, nigga, automatically.
Yeah,
so that'd be a great look for the boy.
Speaking of Surf, next battle, Calico versus Sue Surf.
Now this one, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like we got a pretty good Calico. I
felt the same way.
I
felt like Calico actually was prepared. Like I feel like Calico tried. Now we've said before on this show that like Calico is one of the best when he really wants to try, but it doesn't always seem like he's motivated.
Yeah,
and this is a battle that he almost backed out of at first. And then remember they tried to get JC to replace him. So he kind of mentioned it in the battle that he almost wasn't going to do it. Yeah. And then they were talking about paying him more. He's like, well, shit, I'll pull back up then. Like
I'll pull up for the bag.
Yeah, like that Calico's always been about the bag. That's all he's ever talked about ever since he started. I don't give a fuck about you niggas being friends. I'm only here because I like it and because I get a bag for doing it. I don't need this money. I like this money. Really, all he talks about. Yeah. It's how much he just likes the money. He don't need this money. He don't like y'all niggas. That's all he raps about.
Straight up.
Honestly.
And you don't really see him in too much shit, unless Hitman Holler decides to get upset about something.
He don't be in no drama with niggas. He don't be having no outlandish shit, no stories coming. Like, Calico just do his shit.
Unless Hitman Holler gets in his feelings.
That's the only time.
That's the only time.
It's really the only time to be dragged into shit.
It's really the only time.
That's really it. And he don't even know how he ended up in that shit. That's how you know it's not his fault. Cause he still don't know what the fuck was going on.
Hitman's emotions is like it's almost a secondary character in battle rap. That nigga be having real life beefs with people for the weirdest reasons.
Calico didn't even know they had beef. Calico, that's why I don't fuck with you. I told you I love you, bro.
His beefs are always like random and shit.
You can't, if you keep having one-sided beefs with people, maybe it's you.
Maybe. But yeah, it was definitely a good battle. Calico showed up. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I do feel like the lately Calico has like been running out of steam in his thirds. Like I feel like towards the third he just be over everything and like he'd be kind of stumbling and shit a little bit. And it was bad to be doing that because he still kind of even had the crowd, even with the stumbles. Like the crowd still liked him, but he was going against a good Sue Surf.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a great Sue Surf, but it was a very good Sue Surf.
It was a good Sue Surf.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely good.
I did see Calico tweet after the event. He did. He acknowledges that he was stumbling in third. He's like, yeah, I'll be a man about it. Surf won the third because of the issues I was having. But he still thinks he won the first two, which I mean, everybody thinks they won every round in these days.
I'm about to say that's the one thing that I thought was bad about this. I was like, I clearly give it to Sue Surf, but it wasn't enough of a body that we're gonna convince Calico that he didn't win. Because niggas will always believe they won unless it's a fucking body.
But shout out to Surf though. Like I said, I'd be taking notes during the battle, so I'm reading off of right now. And I wrote down some of Surf's bars, and Surf ended up retweeting them when I was tweeting a lot in the events. Shouts out to Surf for the retweets. You're a real one.
Shouts out to Surf, you know what I'm saying? The woo. You feel me? That's why we got Bloodbath with the blue do-rag on, you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, I'm gonna read some of these Surf bars I wrote down because Surf was saying some wild shit. He's in the first round, the nigga said, "We brought more small soldiers than the Gorgonites."
Always appreciate when niggas get into their nerdy shit a little bit. I appreciate that shit. Like
I was surprised he did. I was like, Surf with them niggas. Oh, he liked to talk about the guns and drugs. Like, yeah, he hit you with a small soldiers reference. That's not be here to remember.
Yeah,
these niggas ain't that much older than me, bro. Yeah, like, bro, we watched the same.
Yeah, like niggas niggas was outside, but niggas was also inside watching TV from time to time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas had to be home by the time the streetlights came on sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Niggas had friends over for sleepovers. Mm-hmm. And nigga, we was in the crib watching TV, playing video games, watching movies, you know what I'm saying? Chilling. You know what I mean? So it was even more surprising that the crowd got it too.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to be as in tune with that one. Yeah. But then the second, I wrote down 2 from the second, and I wrote down 1 from the third. And the second, that nigga said, "Sawed off, let something short bust, remedial."
That shit was kind of fire.
Damn. I was like, ooh.
That shit kind of fire.
That was crazy. He also said, "Muddy water, Calabasas, nothing like a shark." I was like, that was a good double entendre because Calabasas, California, but then he said, Calabasas is nothing like a shark. Damn, you're right. You're right. And the third, this one was just a setup bar. This one wasn't even his punchline. He said, "If smack white tell me black, I go mulatto." And he wasn't a punchline to him. It was a throwaway.
It was a setup. It was part of the ladder.
I was like, damn.
It wasn't even the belt at the top of the ladder. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, damn, bro. He was really going in. But like I said, it wasn't great twerk. It was good twerk. And Twerk knew it was good. I apologize. Surf. It was good surf. It wasn't the best surf we've seen. It wasn't the surf to body John. This was still a really good. It was a really good surf.
Still a really good surf. I never let Cal assist nothing. I got a hand in. He was on fire, bro. Like he was on fire, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I did appreciate Calico's like what kind of tip he on, like a bar setup. I appreciate that.
That was good.
That was fire.
Cal had some good shit. I don't want to act like Cal didn't have some. Cal had some really good shit. Yeah. It's just I wasn't writing his stuff down. I apologize. I still respect you, Calico. You still one of the best. When you really want to beat a nigga, I know you can beat almost anybody.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie. He might be one of the niggas I believe that say that shit too. Like when he's like, "I'm really just here for the money, but I don't even need it," because he kind of acts like it. Like he don't come through hungry like that.
The nigga came out rapping his own song.
Yeah, bro.
He's like. Why you playing? He rapped the whole first verse for the WWE.
These bad rap niggas talk crazy till I beat a nigga ass. He need to make a part 2 with that, with like a Detroit type beat, because we know he got the Detroit flow. You know what I'm saying? Hence from the Geechee Gotti album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That he was on there. What was that shit called?
The song he was on?
No, the tape in the song.
Oh, the song? I don't remember the song. The tape was out of nowhere. Was that Hold Up? The song he was on? I think that was a Hold Up song.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was Hold Up. Yeah, I think it was that song.
Yeah, shout out Geechee Gotti project.
Word. All right. Next battle.
On Nutty. And on the Woo.
Next battle. Speaking of Nutty, it was Rum Nitty versus T-Rex.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is the best T-Rex I have ever heard.
Dog,
and he was stuttering too. Like even through the stumbles, some trouble he was having. First, I literally have it in my notes. The first thing I fucking wrote was, "Since when is Rex a fucking Crip?" When did that nigga become a Crip? I missed that shit. With these niggas, yo. Respectfully, because I don't know niggas' hood affiliations. I watch some battles here and there. I don't be checking for niggas like that crazy. But I really be feeling like some of these niggas be banging out of the fucking blue, my nigga, out of nowhere.
I see what you did there.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even pun intended. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? Some rap niggas too, but I won't say. You know what I'm saying? Because there's somebody I actually listened to, and I was like, nigga, when I first got put onto you, I did not know. And all of a sudden, it was just Crip everything. Like, everything was Crip. But, I don't know. niggas really be having respect for real Crips. I don't know how you got it. You got it somehow. So, you know, that's not for me to judge you. I ain't God. But nigga, T-Rex been battling for a minute. When the fuck did he become a Crip? I feel like him becoming a Crip and like Twerk being a Blood was out of nowhere for me. Twerk, maybe I missed it. Those two niggas being gang banging out of nowhere, it just came out of nowhere for me.
I don't really, like the Twerk thing. I also feel like at the same time we both was like, how long has Twerk been a Blood? We didn't know. I mean, he even said,
I think it was him versus John where I first saw that shit, and I was like, he Blood?
Yeah, I didn't even know. But then he even said Pyru in that battle too, in his battle against Rock. He said something about being Pyru or something. But then we gonna talk about niggas being Bloods we didn't know. That nigga Lux been rolling with Bloods recently. Since when?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even notice it until Geechee had said something.
No, this is like the second or third battle I've seen where he had all red behind him. I'm like, nigga, since when?
I'll see behind him, but I'll never see him say anything.
I don't never see him say it either.
Sometimes niggas homies be whatever.
I think that's just his friend.
So I wouldn't hold that against him, even though, spoiler alert, just because you said it and I don't want to forget it. It was kind of funny when Geechee was like, nigga, first of all, your homie got the flag on the wrong side.
I peeped it too.
He
didn't have to call that nigga out like that.
I ain't gonna lie though, but I was waiting for that nigga to just be like, I'm not a Blood, it's just something else. But when I see him doing like this, I was like,
he was doing the hands.
I was like, okay, wait, no. Now you looking stupid because first of all, I don't know if you from Harlem. I just assume Lord of Lux from Harlem. Maybe you from Harlem, but now you making Harlem. It's already a certain look for niggas that be from the East Coast banging, you know what I'm saying, West Coast sets, because the politics is crazy, and I don't want to say too much. I might get jumped. Fuck it. I'm going to say what I say. It makes niggas look bad when you got the shit on the wrong side, all right? You know what I'm saying? Some niggas to this day still remember, even though Lil Wayne was throwing big B's crazy, they still remember that he started out cripping, and in some of the videos, he had the freaking red flag on the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? If you need any reference, nigga, all you need to do is just reference Snoop Dogg, Drop It Like It's Hot. Yeah. I keep a blue flag hanging on my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the Crip side.
I remember.
Like, I want to know where that nigga got the game fucked up and decided to have the red flag on the left side. That's crazy.
That's not what we're talking about, though. We'll get there later. T-Rex and Rum Nitty. That's kind of like you said. Rum Nitty also was asking T-Rex in the first.
He's like, you was not a last time we battled, nigga.
Fuck did you become a Crip?
Then the nigga started banging. I know it. I was just like, you didn't even look like you look like you just got put on like yesterday. Cause he didn't look even past you. Was just like, nigga, 6-0 Crip. He looked like he just did what he was supposed to do, not what he wanted to do.
It was so funny. And then,
I will say though, I'm sorry to interrupt. I will say though, I do appreciate the fact that he wasn't wearing a skinny ass t-shirt because he actually looked good in that outfit. Pause. He just, I don't know if he'd been working out or if he just finally decided to wear some shit that fits his stomach proper because he didn't look bulging pregnant. It was not a small Majin Buu form anymore. So I did appreciate that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Besides him already like coming through with a good performance because
he did good.
While I was surprised he was cripping out of nowhere, Crip Rex is the best Rex I've ever heard in my life.
It was good, bro. And like, all right, full disclosure. Me and him have said many times we're not that big on Rex.
I'm not at all.
We respect Rex.
I've watched him since Smacked. I still remember. I remember his bars from Uncasa. Won't be a DVD when I say I'm a smack niggas. Say I'm a gat nigga. Smith and Wesson attack niggas like packing them back in the back of the Acura. I'm that nigga. I watch Smack DVD, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't test my Smack DVD battle rap knowledge. You feel me? But I was never hype on that nigga though.
Never in my life.
I was never hype on.
I've never been like, oh, Rex got a battle. I gotta watch. I've never said that.
Murder Mook was always my nigga. I was never
that type of enthusiasm for Rex has never came from me and probably never will. But I was very happy with his performance.
Very happy. He came through. This is the nigga that I feel like coached Murder Mook and taught him everything you know. This is the nigga.
Rex will always give you some crazy quotables in the face-offs and leading up to the battles.
Yeah, yo, because he's a Harlem
crazy.
He's a Harlem nigga. He will get under nigga's skin. He's a nigga. I never want to have an argument with him. He only nigga. Yo, if he ever comes across that he watches our shit and sees all the shit I talk about, if he ever meets me in person, I'm just gonna be sitting there like this. I'm not gonna rebuttal.
You gonna need to
because I'm gonna lose the argument.
I'm apologizing. Because he's gonna be like, look, bro, I ain't mean what I said. No, it wasn't even like it wasn't like that, but it's like this now. he going
something like that, bro. He is the worst person to argue with. You know what I'm saying?
Because when niggas was like, yeah, how do you feel about this rematch? You know what I'm saying? Since you like people saying that you arguably beat Nitty last time, but now that Nitty's a little more seasoned, what do you think? And that nigga Rex said, you know, seasoning is meant for cooking. That's very like he didn't question it. He said, you know, season is meant for cooking.
T-Rex is so much better of an arguer than he is a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? I know what you say about Harlem niggas can be fucking annoying because they be talking through niggas rounds and they be overconfident and shit. Mm-hmm. But New York niggas also have like it comes with funny because they just have an overconfidence for no reason. No. So them niggas would just say you can't get them niggas rattled. Like them niggas would just be like, nigga, I'm the shit. That's all it is. Like season, hey, he could be seasoned all he wants to. You know what I'm saying? I just had some box tails today. That's just was hitting. You know what I'm saying? So I do well with season shit. So I ain't worried about Rum Nitty. You feel me?
But yeah, I think overall Rex did really good. I was very proud of Rex. Yeah. I think Rex, you did great. And I wasn't bored, and he wasn't even talking. He wasn't even talking that much during Nitty's rounds because like
first round he was a little bit. After that
he was a little bit, but then Nitty was like, yo, chill out, because like after Nitty said, I'm not gonna say one word while you rap, because like he was trying to set the tone. Like, look, bro, I ain't gonna do you don't do it to me. Yeah. But then
even though he did say one thing, but it was cool.
And then Nitty did eventually start talking during his rounds, and Rex like, yo, chill. Yeah. But the back and forth was good. It was fine. I mean, we haven't really mentioned
Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty's consistent.
Too busy just being proud of Rex not doing bad.
Rum Nitty's one of them niggas that's king consistent. So like when we talk about a Rum Nitty in the battle, we're probably not gonna say too much about him because
you already know
we've already said it all. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say respectfully, this is probably the weakest I've seen Rum Nitty, in my opinion, in a while. But he's so good that even him on a weaker scale is still super fire.
He had a lot of shit that you had.
It went over the crowd's head.
It went over a lot of niggas.
I definitely had in my notes. He deserved more crowd reaction than he got.
Yeah, like
he definitely did.
He was going over niggas' heads. Yeah, in that crowd, but he was still saying some good shit.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I wrote down one of his lines in the third. He said, "Laser Glock put the biggest round on Randy's roof like the donut shop."
That shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy when he came through with the Toy Story line, bro. That shit was, I ain't gonna lie, the cartoon lines and the movie lines in this event was fire.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas had a childhood in this building.
I even wrote down some Rex lines, dog, and I didn't expect to do that. In the second, both these from the second, Rex said
his first shit was fire.
He fucked around and saw the judge for his jury. We caught that nigga, and then when he said it, he said like the judge. For his jewelry, we court that nigga, and I was just like, okay, that was good. That wasn't bad,
bro. I like when I like when Rum Nitty was like, I saw that you brought Big U to the neighborhood, but the homies don't Big U in your neighborhood. Come out west, fuck around and Big U in this neighborhood. I was like, that was kind of fire.
It was good.
That was fire as shit.
And it was also in the second. Rex said, "My chest shot leaving O in his heart like Brett brother."
Oh, yes. There's one thing this podcast is gonna enjoy is good cartoon / anime bars and wrestling bars.
Every time.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas can be as gangsters y'all want to be, but like when y'all niggas prove that y'all actually had childhoods, that shit translates.
Everybody was watching wrestling in the 90s, bro.
Everybody
wasn't watching wrestling back
then. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, even Jadakiss, nigga. Listen to Jadakiss. He used to charge niggas a quarters to watch wrestling. You feel me?
But Rex's second was probably his best round. His first was good. His third we didn't get to hear all the way because a fan passed out and Rex just jumped off stage in the middle of his round to go check on him. Which that was a real nigga move.
I respect that. I respect that. Grab the water.
The people.
Yeah, I respect that.
He got back on stage. He didn't even rap no more. Like, bro, we done, baby. We done.
I ain't gonna lie. The bar of the night for me was when T-Rex got back on stage, he was like, I'm on this nigga head. He was like, this nigga over there passed out. And then Rum Nitty was like, that nigga dead. That shit was fucking, that took me out.
That was funny.
That took me out, bro. That shit was perfectly timed. It was everything. That's best rebuttal.
One, it was probably hot in there because all the fans was crowded because them little mosh pits the fans be in, it's hot.
Yeah.
Two, you've been giving them alcohol. So they was passing out alcohol. So there was probably the alcohol and the heat probably made them pass out. 3, they've been standing up for at least 5 hours at this point. At least we don't know how long they was in there before the cameras turned on. Yeah. They might have been there before the cameras turned on, already standing. Yeah, so these niggas been standing for hours.
Nigga, shout out to the crew, because I know the crew had to be there early, so them niggas probably, yo, shout out to Dr. Scholes, nigga. That nigga probably made money that night. Them niggas needed inserts and issues.
Cause bro, when I saw this,
crazy.
Said, damn, I can't remember the last time fans was passing out at events, because events ain't been 8 fucking hours no more.
Yeah.
Back in the day, niggas would pass out pretty normally at smack events. They'd be like, get the niggas on water, he'll be all right. They ain't seen this shit in years. It's like, oh shit, I forgot niggas can pass out.
Niggas like they caught the Holy Ghost or some shit. Niggas like they was passing out blessings. God damn, yo, Smack, you gotta keep these events small. I know
can't do this no more.
I know Drizzy was there, but yo, you keep dragging out these shits, and he's either not gonna come or he's gonna only show up for the last 2 battles, not 3, because that's still gonna be 4 hours.
Yeah, bro, like. But
that nigga makes $1 million for a damn performance, and his shit only be 1.5 hours. That nigga's time is money, Smack.
It really is.
Stop playing with these niggas, man.
It really is.
Come on, Smooth.
I could tell that Drake was tired, because like it was only 1 battle left after that one. I could tell Drake was tired. Drake came back on stage. You know what I'm saying? They was talking a little bit. He was saying thanks to everybody for coming out. You know what I'm saying? We're finna get into the main event. Then these niggas start stalling some more. Before that, I don't know if you saw it in the version you watched. They showed like Nunu and Jay Black was like, everybody look at the stage. These niggas are having a party on the stage. They dead ass. Everybody and their mama was on the stage, dancing, having fun, listening to the music. I'm like, nah, fuck all that. Where's Lux and Geechee so we can end this shit? I don't need y'all to show me a stage where niggas are dancing and kicking it. I want to go to bed. Okay?
Yeah.
Stop playing with my time. Stop playing with me smoking. That's how I felt, bro. That's really how I felt. Niggas like, everybody look at the stage. They're kicking, having a good time. Geechee brought a whole bunch of Nutty Block with him. Rex and his people over there, everybody kicking it. Like, nah, bro.
Get to the battles, my nigga.
So then,
only time I want to see niggas dancing is if either it's a Bobby Shmurda or Fabio Foreign video. Other than that, y'all niggas cut that, or one of the Bronx Drill niggas. Shout out to y'all niggas. Other than that, nigga, get to the battles, my nigga.
It was past midnight, and they sitting there acting like shit cool. It ain't cool.
This ain't the club, my nigga.
Well, nah, bruh.
Ain't even no bitches up in there. What the fuck y'all niggas dancing for, nigga?
It was so, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't a lot, nigga.
So then
I saw Jazz the Rapper, you know what I'm saying? I saw Cameron's ex Juju up in there. Other than that, nigga, nah.
So then niggas was Drake and Smack on stage talking. Then Smack decides to bring out no. I'm trying to remember the order. Smack presents Drake with a painting he had made for him. It was cool. It was glittery or whatever. It looked bedazzled. It was a bedazzled picture of Drake. Drake seemed to think it was cool. He brought the painting out. Nice.
I mean, Drake is a classy guy, so of course. We'll never see that on his Instagram.
No.
And if we do, it'll be today, and then that's it. That shit will disappear.
He's gonna hang that up in one of his guest houses in the bathroom.
That nigga's gonna put it up in the guest room in his big ass estate.
Yeah. So then after that, he brings out Freeway and Cassidy to announce a Freeway and Cassidy battle coming up next year. And at this point, like I told you, it's already past midnight. And these niggas have not started the last battle. So you decide to waste more time on some bullshit.
First of all, and I mean this in the highest respect, okay? Why the fuck is Cassidy and Freeway in the same building as Drake? All right? Y'all niggas is playing with my time. All right? Y'all niggas playing with my time. Y'all niggas had a little mama in the same building as Drake.
I'm not there yet.
Playing with my time, all right? Y'all playing with my timetable, okay? Get to the battles, my nigga.
So then,
and don't nobody want to see Cassidy versus Freeway.
Nobody.
I don't even watch it now. I'm a fan of Cassidy, and I didn't even watch this shit before because it was mid back then. You know what I'm saying? Freeway lost. I get it. It made Cassidy's career. He did pretty well after that. Cool. I still love Freeway, so I don't want to talk bad about him. You know what I'm saying? Freeway's one of them guys like nobody would ever have a problem with it. Like, you got beef with Freeway, you got beef with yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see Freeway get up there and try to spit because Freeway doesn't really have battle bars. And once the crowd doesn't feel him, they're going to boo that man. And I don't like seeing good people get booed. Okay? Cassidy's been asking for... Cassidy just doesn't know when to quit. Okay?
He's not going to stop, bro. He's not.
I remember I recommended that, if y'all seen me review the Vado versus Saigon battle, which they actually was a different type of thing. It wasn't smack related, but they actually battled on beats. I feel like that would be good for Cassidy because Cassidy's good at freestyling.
Maybe.
So it would be good for him to like have a battle like that. And Freeway, his strength has always been flowing. You'll be hard pressed to find somebody that's like, spit your favorite Freeway verse, at least to me. Maybe Shaq will have a different opinion, I don't know. But his thing always been with me was his flow. His flow was always crazy, like the way he could switch it up and all that. He's great at that. So that doesn't really translate well with battles. But maybe on a beat, you know what I'm saying? And it would also be funny because when they first battled, one of the funny things that proved that Freeway lost was he was like, yo, fuck it, let's put a track on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be a better battle than them niggas trying to say, yo, next year Cassidy versus Freeway. Nobody in URL, Caffeine, anything Smack related, not even Rare Breed, Do You Believe? Nobody wants to see that shit, Smack. You playing with my time.
So not only did he announce it, then these niggas wanted to talk about it individually. Cassidy talk about how happy he is, how excited he is. You know what I'm saying? He's like, shout out to Drake and all that. Shout out to all y'all for being here, having this event. You know what I'm saying? That
nigga gotta stop giving a mic to that nut ass freak bull. I gotta check it with Shaq to see what that really means, because it just seems like it's one of them terms that might be more respectful, it might be more disrespectful than I'm thinking. Like I feel like calling somebody that is equivalent to saying suck my dick, and I don't want to end up saying that shit to try to be funny, and now I gotta fight a nigga.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta check in on that shit.
Freak bull is just funny.
It's just funny. It's funny as fuck to say.
They're talking. Cassie was like, yeah, shout out to Freeway. I ain't got no beef with Freeway. We're gonna have a great battle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's we able to keep doing what we doing, especially Freeway. You know, Freeway just lost his daughter. So I'm surprised he really wanted to be able to come back and do this. But hey, man, shout out to that man for still wanting to do this. I'm gonna let him talk about that though. You already told us. They can let him talk about it. You already told us. Why do you have a mic? So then Freeway was like, yeah, my daughter just passed recently.
Yeah, I don't know why he even mentioned that shit in this building.
Wait, what? He's like, yeah, my daughter passed recently, but you know what I'm saying? We're still pushing forward, still doing what I got to do, still trying to make, you know, make events, do fun stuff. He's like, but yeah, you know, Battle of Cassie is gonna be a good time. You know, everybody, you know, just talking.
Yeah, that was a weird ass thing to mention.
That was weird as shit.
That was weird as shit. That was a weird ass thing to mention. Even though I think that is what happened. That's why I don't want to say nothing bad about Freeway, because he's. The last few years have been rough on Freeway, and Freeway don't hurt nobody. He don't say nothing crazy about nobody. He be really out the way. You know what I'm saying? If you really need a reference, you know, the last picture that him and Jay-Z took together. I think when Jay-Z took a picture with Obama or something, you just see Freeway like tucked away to the side, but somehow the cameraman still decided to get him in the picture type shit. But yeah, Freeway don't hurt nobody, so you know he's a good brother. You know what I'm saying? A good brother, but I just feel like him in the battle arena is not going to be good for him, because apparently Cassidy is supposed to be better than him, and it hasn't been good for Cassidy. But Cassidy just doesn't have the testicular fortitude. I know that's the wrong word. I'm using it on purpose to realize that he should give the fuck up. Okay, he should get out of this shit. Leave it alone. All right, go back to making beats or something. Jesus Christ. I don't want to see him no more. Y'all ruining my legacy. I still like Cassidy, bro. And it's at this point, I can't lie. So they just keep on making me talk about Cassidy. And at this point, if I ever meet the nigga, I'm good. That nigga's gonna hear about this shit, and then I can't even talk about a nigga I really fuck with, because I've had to tell the truth.
Negative shit to say than positive things to say, because they keep giving you
bro,
where you have to tell the truth.
Because bro, you don't want me to sit here and talk about like, yeah, man, I used to love listening to his 11-minute Hot 97 freestyles. Those are fire. You don't give a fuck about that shit, Kev. So why am I bringing it up now? You know what I'm saying? Usually I bring up shit that you don't want to hear about, but at least it's organic. I'm not trying to force you to have to hear that. When they keep bringing Cassidy up and he's not doing good shit now, I gotta tell the truth, and then it just skews how I feel about the nigga. And I'm gonna fuck around and meet him and be like, yo, I really fuck with you. He's gonna be like,
I can't tell.
He's gonna screw face me like a motherfucker. He's gonna be perfectly in his rights too, because I didn't talk hella shit. You know what I'm saying? We have an episode named Acidy.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure that was our first episode. Since the show has began,
yes,
you have said nothing
but bad stuff about him. Bro, the funny thing was,
started off with you making fun of him. So
bro, the funny thing was, I used to go to the studio, and I think there was one day where he was actually there. I didn't find out until later, but I was like, oh shit. The dude I was just working with went upstairs to go smoke, and Cassidy was there that day. And I was like, dang, I wish I would have known. But I was like, wait, if I went and met him, I can't dap the nigga up, because I'm like, he he gonna see me, and then he might fuck around and find out I got a podcast later somehow. Just life could work out, and he gonna be like, "That's that nigga that was dapping me up. That's a fake ass bitch ass nigga." And he gonna be perfectly within his rights. It's gonna look like that. And he ain't gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
So please, Cassidy, chill. Just like chill. I don't want to keep having to tell the truth.
He said, Cassidy, don't make me do this to you.
Don't make me do this to you, bro. I want to tell the truth, bro, but I because I don't believe it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be good.
It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be fucking terrible. As Big K would say.
I guess fucking terrible. But yeah, shout out to Cassidy, shout out to Freeway.
So then he handed the mic to Lil Mama of all people, kind of like you alluded to. I don't know what the fuck that was about. So just so Lil Mama could talk about nothing.
Do you want her to just sit there and have her arms folded next to Drake like she did freaking Alicia Keys and Jay-Z again? Is that what you're trying to do? Trying to make another MTV moment?
Niggas in the comments had jokes. Niggas is like, she better not perform. It's like,
the fuck is she gonna perform? We didn't want to hear about lip gloss.
If Lil Mama would have performed, I would have turned the stream off, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna pretend like I would have watched it. It was past midnight. I wanted to go to bed. I had to be at the studio in the morning.
And the funniest shit too, she would have performed. It would have been some shit. She would have looked back at Drake like, "Yo, I need a verse for this." Anyway, like, and I've been here. I've caped for a Little Mama on a dead end platform before. You know what I'm saying, niggas. When we talk about how T-Pain is amazing, Lil Mama plays a piece in that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, in two parts. Cause I be forgetting that they actually had a hit together. The one with Chris Brown, the Shawty Get Loose. I remember that shit being on the 106 Park countdown for a good minute.
She was on that song?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, Shawty Get Loose. That's T-Pain. It's Lil Mama song.
It's a Lil Mama song?
Yes, with Chris Brown on the hook and T-Pain on the verse.
I know the song. I just don't remember her being on it. That's what I'm saying.
She was the first verse. And she didn't really say nothing hard, but I mean, hey, no disrespect, T-Pain and Chris Brown on the song together, especially during that time. That would outshine.
Kiss.
Yeah, them niggas. I just find it funny when niggas be like, yeah, me and Chris Brown used to just like pop shit to one another, like, cause we just knew we had it. Like we just like, nigga, I did this, ha. Nigga, I did this, ha. Number one. I got number one too. Like niggas just had that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Niggas really couldn't see them
for sure
for a long time.
Speaking of T-Pain. T-Pain campaign is still in full effect. I figured somebody talking about him. T-Pain campaign is still in full effect. You know what I'm saying? Dropping videos. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. EP coming soon. All that good shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We still on fire here. You know what I'm saying? Getting views and whatnot. Shout out to all the supporters. We appreciate any reshares, any likes, comments, any subscriptions. All the love we get, we appreciate all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But yeah, speaking of Chris Brown, though.
Speaking of Chris Brown, these niggas had a whole event at Chris Brown's house the day before.
Low key.
Event. And I don't know what the fuck was going on.
I don't know either.
I just started seeing videos and shit like, oh, niggas battling at Chris Brown house. I was like, oh, okay, some niggas fighting over there? No. I started seeing clips of battle rappers battling at Chris Brown's house.
Yeah, we thought it would have been a dance battle, but
no.
It was bars.
Them niggas are saying that Fonz versus Luke Castro, the niggas are saying that Fonz had a performance of his life last night. Who the fuck got to see it?
Somebody better record that shit.
As I'm like, is this an event that's coming out later or something? Like, what type of shit? When y'all start doing shit like this?
I don't know. Because this is what niggas with money can do.
Even when they do events that aren't live and they're coming out later, they still announce them.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yo, we're recording this. Boom. It's going to be dropping on the app. Boom, boom. And we don't see a surprise events at niggas' houses.
And then it's weird.
It's all over social media.
And then it's weird because, like, in this era, like, this isn't one of the eras where niggas just, like, meet each other and then just have to have pre-written bars ready because they're just going to put you in a battle. Yeah, this shit was planned. So, like, for this shit to just happen and then, like, somebody better have recorded. That's all I know. And I hope it was recorded with a camera, not just audio, because I still feel the way about Absol versus Daylight. That shit should have had a camera. You know, because them niggas actually battled. Like, it's a whole 40-minute, or at least 20 minutes. It could be 40 minutes, I think. But I know it's at least 20 minutes of them niggas actually battling, like trading real-life bars at one another. You can even see a picture of them two just sitting like this and like rapping at each other. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we are avid TDE, supporters over here. And, you know, I hate to say it, Kendrick Lamar too, since, you know, he's not TDE no more, so we got to separate. Yeah. That hurts.
Is he still Black Hippie?
Yeah, we could say that because, you know, Black Hippie is like a iffy thing. So you know, he ain't say I'm not Black Hippie no more, so technically he's still part of that. So, but yeah, we could say that. But yeah, shout out to Lil Mama too.
I guess.
She did her thing in the TLC thing, so I'll always put respect on her name.
Sure. So then,
for that,
then I think they finally got around to the battle. Final battle of the night. Geechee got versus Loaded Lux, the headlining event. Geechee came out, and then the stage was so packed, I dead ass couldn't see Lux standing over there until he started rapping. I was like, nigga, is Lux even out there?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was like he like drowned in the crowd of people.
It was so many people on stage.
Them niggas even had to back niggas up, like smack.
They kept
at the end of every round.
After every round.
Yeah, niggas was like, yo, y'all fucking the money up, nigga, back up. He's like, yo, you take 2 steps back. You take 2 steps back. You take 2 steps back. Yo, smack a small nigga, but he'll clear the room.
But he ain't had to move niggas off stage like that in a while. Remember, they used to do that all the time. But again, since since COVID and stuff, like battles got smaller and smaller. Now that they're getting back to big events and shit, niggas got to get back on the time of moving niggas off stage again. I know that shit annoying.
And taking forever with damn events too.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't see a mask in sight.
Not one.
You would never think we in a pandemic with this shit.
But
that nigga Drizzy must have had the extra vaccination. All them niggas breathing in the same air as the GOAT.
So yeah, like I was saying, they brought out Geechee and Lux.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it straight up, because I'm somebody that's kind of feel like hit or miss with Lux. Like I respect his pen, and his pen is always fire, but sometimes it translates well in the battle arena, and then sometimes it doesn't. This night, I feel like it did. I feel like this is probably the best Lux I've seen, almost, if not since the Hollow of the Dawn battle, since Calico. Like, I feel like this is the best Lux we've seen in a good minute. At least
I didn't even like that Hollow Lux, but I did like this Lux.
This Lux.
The problem was the crowd just didn't care, because he had some good shit in there. Yeah. But again, the issue is he was going up against EFB.
Yeah,
every fucking bar makes shit different.
Yeah, and people were definitely reacting to his shit, but I feel like his shit is just so, it's hard to translate. Like it's one of them things that it's like a Lupe verse. Like we'll hear it and it'll be fire, but you'll play it again and be like, ooh, catch a new bar. Play it again, ooh, catch a new bar. You could Lupe shit. You can play. I could play Dumb It Down today and understand something better than I did before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like that. That's just how he writes. That's always how he writes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lux is like that. Like you're gonna catch new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit you're gonna catch. Some shit you're even gonna be like, okay, the words are related. I know he's saying something to the effect of this, but I might have to listen to it again to actually know the gist of exactly what he was saying. And some of his shit was translating a little better. You know what I'm saying? Especially the first round. I feel like the first round was like, I won't say dumbed down, but translated real nice for battle rap crowds.
I appreciate it was shorter too, because Lux having long.
Oh yeah, he can go.
Doc, I was tweeting because it was already after midnight. I said, this better be some of the shortest Lux rounds we have here, because niggas, I'm trying to go to bed. I ain't got time for your 10, 15-minute rounds tonight, nigga.
I feel like God must have heard you, because he also had some stumbles on the second and third. So he must have been like, God must have been like, yo, Lux, wrap that shit up, cuz.
Again,
God must be a crip too.
It was late for us. It was late for them too. Because Lux even said in the third, nigga, I'm tired. Of shit. And then
he drinking green juice.
Even after the battle, Geechee was like, yeah, like, and you can hear Geechee say, yeah, bro, they had us waiting for too long, and like it took too long. So them niggas is getting tired. Niggas been sitting around for too long, bro. Like these niggas wanted to rap, and now they tired and it's fucking up their performances. Yeah,
bro, when a nigga like Lux is tired, you gotta believe that shit. Like look at that nigga, bro. That nigga, no homo. That nigga looks like he is chiseled by God. Like every time that nigga battles, I just look at that nigga arms. He looks drawn. Like he looks like a character. Like his arms look so strong and shit. And then most niggas drink water when they battle. That nigga drinking green juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'd like to believe that nigga is really healthy. So if that nigga is really healthy and he's tired, bruh, you can talk about Geechee Belly. He eats meat. Pause. Like niggas out here probably eating regular diets. You want us to be able to still be able to last past 12. You feel me?
Nah, bro, that shit
crazy.
But Geechee, I feel like Geechee handled that nigga. I ain't seen nobody handle Lux the way Geechee handled him. Like you could tell that Geechee didn't give a fuck. He was battling Lux. It didn't matter who was in front of him. He gonna treat everybody the same.
Geechee, you know what's funny about Geechee? I feel like Geechee is the best when he's around better niggas, because the problem is Geechee will break you down, but he'll break you down in a real authentic way. Because a lot of niggas have tried to pit Lux's style against him, or his beloved style against him. Geechee Gotti like is one of them niggas that's he's gonna break it down and make it like relatable. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be, of course, like, you know, the fuck is good with all that shit if niggas can't understand you. You know what I'm saying? Or like, nigga, first of all, like I was just saying, I give Loaded Lux a partial credit for niggas getting the big bag like they do now today. And he was like, nigga, first of all, I'm the reason why niggas is getting like real money today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got 75 and had another 50 on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas was happy to get an extra 10K from Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm responsible for niggas really getting the bag today. And I'm like, you can argue.
He was talking this shit, bro.
You can argue.
He was talking this shit because Geechee has been the face of the league while the niggas been getting the most money too.
Yes.
And like that's him.
And it was dead ass. Like I feel like he's not lying when he said, when I met all my favorite battle rappers, they was broke. And what did we say? When we started this podcast like a year ago, we were aware niggas was getting like, you know, 5,000 here, 10 here. That was probably still right around the time where like niggas was still talking shit, or niggas just got, it was just past the era where niggas like talk shit about like Lux and Mook demanding 30K, 40K. I think I remember when Murder Mook asked for 25, niggas was like, yo, that nigga bugging. And then Loaded Lux was like, I want 40. And niggas was like, yo, that nigga's bugging. Like, who the fuck are these niggas? How dare you? That's a slap in it.
I remember
that shit. And now niggas getting crazy money.
That's normal.
You know what I'm saying? That's the norm, my nigga. And Geechee Gotti gonna be in the era where niggas is battle rap millionaires.
Oh yeah, like niggas don't have day jobs no more because they don't have to have day jobs no more.
Unless you're Jazz. Shout out to Jazz though. Respect to all people that got day jobs. You know, put food on your plate. Fuck these niggas' opinions, because most of the niggas having opinions on that shit wish they had the job you had and are peons and probably living with their mothers on pissy mattress and shit.
Geechee, I got Geechee winning this.
For sure.
Maybe if I go back and listen to it again, I might lean and give Lux a round or two. But our first listen, it was all Geechee. I was listening for Lux. Lux had some good shit. Like I heard some good shit in there. But he was starting to get tired. He was losing his steam, and the crowd was starting to not care. And I get it, because when Geechee's saying shit like, "See how fast we put you in front and unloaded." Damn.
Yeah.
And then the nigga even said, "They die in every hood. What difference is a great one gonna make?" It's and then he had like a bunch of good Nunu bars back to back. He ended his
I ain't gonna lie. What did Nunu do to him?
We talked about that already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, because I just put Nunu in coffee, but I don't be thinking about Nunu saying nothing to Geechee. But yeah.
We talked about his beef with Nunu already. And Nunu expected it too, because I remember after he saw his Nunu bars, Nunu even tweeted, "That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be." Like, so she said something like that. Like she expected to get some bars. But I don't like. She was like, it wasn't horrible.
She thought that Geechee was gonna treat her like KCJ, because he had some bars with KCJ.
But he had to, because KCJ was his opponent. So he had to go off on her.
He had to. Yeah. That might have been the best ass whooping that KCJ ever got. Like she was almost happy to get that ass whooping. She was like,
she was smiling as she got fucked up.
Yeah, bro. She was like, yo, finally, like somebody taking me serious, like.
And the second that
imagine Frieza getting a spirit bomb and smiling while getting it. Like that's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And the second this nigga Geechee said this 40 will bust open the 6-pack quicker than Stone Cold.
Bruh. Geechee was just on fire with it, bro.
Yeah, bro. He even had a rebuttal. He had a rebuttal in the third.
Oh yeah. Nigga said my real name.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. That shit was great. And I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to that nigga on Loaded Lux's side that kept on saying light. All right, that nigga needed to shut the fuck up on Nutty. You feel me? Because now I'm from Nutty. Because yo, I fuck with Geechee. Geechee's like he's one of my favorite kind of battle rappers, and also one of my favorite kind of gangsters. I like niggas that will do harm to you and probably have done shit, but don't have to like always pump shit or pump their chest out, or you know what I'm saying? Niggas that be quiet gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say it's like some niggas we know, but like that makes me believe you more when I feel like you can do some shit, but you're not pressed to. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to prove how tough you are all the fucking time. A lot of niggas be like that. So when Geechee, we've always said, like, Geechee always seems unbothered by anybody's like threats or presses, like, because he really will go there. So he doesn't have to try. He's like, he's just gonna see if you serious. If he sees you ain't serious, he's gonna let you rock. You know what I'm saying? So Geechee don't trouble nobody. At least to my knowledge, he don't bother nobody. So when that nigga just kept on talking through his shit, and Geechee had to address that nigga, I was with him. You know what I'm saying? That nigga come on being light. He was like, nigga, light? Nigga, your mama light. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt him on that because Geechee don't get out of character. I'm like, a nigga on Loaded Luck's side, he got to chill. Because, like, it's like one of those. Like, yo.
And then like, kind of like you mentioned earlier, it was even worse when that fat nigga was wearing his flag on the wrong side. He was. I
think that was a different nigga, but it was definitely on Loaded Luck's side.
Okay. So, Loaded Luck's side was fucking up in general. Like, overall, as he was all fucking up.
He was better off coming alone. his nigga was about to, his side of niggas was not looking good.
And then, what? They did something else. I feel like they did something else, but I can't remember right now.
They did bring. It was one good bar that I feel like not one good bar like it was only a good bar, but one good bar I do remember from Loaded Luck's side is when he was talking about bringing the hoodie out and niggas tried to pass it to him. He was like, nah, he ain't cold enough.
Oh yeah,
that was kind of fire.
That was one of the hardest bars.
That was good. That's one of the ways to like make niggas think you about to get into gimmick mode, but he's like, nah, nigga, it ain't worth it.
Yeah,
I fucked with that. I fucked with that for sure.
That was a good one, and I like how Geechee was pressing him like, nigga, is you blood or not?
Yeah, I know that was fire.
With the straight face.
He was like, nigga, he's like, yo, I've been noticing you've been replacing your C's with K's. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and he really pressed that nigga. He's like, yo, like, what's that? You banging, nigga? What's going on? Like, I would think you disrespecting the crib. Like, yeah, I fuck with all the energy. Like, it was perfect. It was the Geechee I wanted to see.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Geechee I wanted to see too.
Yeah.
And I had Geechee win, especially our first listen.
Yeah, I feel like it was a respectable 30. I give it a 30. I liked Geechee's side. I'm also kind of biased. If you watch this podcast, you know I really like Geechee, but definitely like this is the best Loaded Luck I've seen in a minute.
Yeah,
like I was entertained on his side. I wasn't upset when it was his turn to go. You know what I'm saying?
And his rounds wasn't dumb long.
Yeah. So I really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that shit. But yeah.
So yeah, overall, the event was good.
Yeah.
It's just too fucking long.
Yeah. So much that it made Luck stumble his the end of his third.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got the freaking, I don't know if he's vegan, but I'd like to believe he's vegan. If you got the freaking healthy, chiseled, bodied, you know what I'm saying, in shape, healthy looking nigga, tired and saying he's tired, bruh, y'all niggas tripping.
Yeah. I guess another big takeaway is at the end, Drake called out his other celebrity friends to put up money to put on more events like this one in the future. I think that would be cool for battle rap.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool too.
Bringing in more money is always going to be a good thing for battle rap.
Yeah, because like we said on this podcast, I want to see a battle rap millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see niggas who they only want to be battle rappers and they can still have a successful career out of it. You don't have to try to make music to be a successful rapper. You could just be a battle rapper and still make good money.
And I feel like, Drake probably, like, because industry niggas will try to act like they're separate from the battle rappers because some of them be scared, let's be honest. But, like, I'm pretty sure Drake be having conversation with niggas and niggas be like...
Niggas know who these battle rappers are.
Yeah, niggas pay attention. Niggas pay attention, you know what I'm saying? So, and it'd be nice because, some of these rappers be spending miscellaneous money on all kinds of dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's put some money in some real hardworking niggas' pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure the names he's saying, they pay attention to battle rap. So it's like, yo, get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm confident that, has he changed his name back yet? But Chad Ochocinco, I hope he changed his name back to Johnson by now. I haven't checked recently. I know he's really into battle rap.
What's his real name?
Chad Johnson. He was a wide receiver. He used to play football.
Oh yeah. Okay. I be forgetting his name is Johnson because I remember. I know him as Chados. I didn't know he changed it. I thought it was like one of those like nicknames, and then they take off.
Nickname.
And
then he legally changed it to his last name.
That was weird.
Ocho Cinco isn't even how you say 85 in Spanish, so that's what made it even worse.
Yeah, that's just weird.
But I think he finally changed it back to Johnson. But
either way,
he's really in battle rap. He talks about the events. I remember he said he wants to try to battle rap.
No,
but niggas tell him, look, bro, you don't got to do that. He said, give me like a year or so to practice and get together. No. And niggas are like, nah, I don't know about that. But I know that he would be down to be a part of events. I know he would.
Yes. I ain't gonna hold you. Now hearing that, I don't want him to be. Because watching that shit, because you know what that's gonna be? That'll be like me being a part of an Action Bronson show or concert. Because I know how I tell you, listening to Action Bronson makes me want to rap just because like he's skilled, but he's also like ignorant and says like stupid shit. And I'll be like, nigga, I would love to just rhyme stupid shit all day that I wouldn't do. Like being a fat nigga, talk about doing somersaults and cartwheels and shit. Like, nigga, I'd have the best verses every day. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you don't want to hear that shit. So I know if he gets involved in some shit, he's going to get hype and he's going to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. And everybody else is going to be dick riding and be like, yo, you should do it. And then somebody else is going to try to set him up. You should battle me.
They're going to have to start having either like celebrity 2-on-2s. It's going to be like tag team matches in wrestling where the celebrities there and they never really get tagged in, but they just on the ropes while the other person does all the work. You know, it's gonna be like that, but in battle rap.
It's gonna be like them fucking what's that shit? Like what was that event? The boxing events. What sponsored that? Triller?
What? Talking about the celebrity boxing events?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a fucking Triller event. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be weird like shit. And what I don't want to happen, because niggas forget, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Chad Ochocinco the one that headbutted that Spanish chick from the reality shows? See, niggas forget. Evelyn.
I be forgetting stuff.
Yeah, I remember Pusha T said that on Numbers on the Boards. Let it settle in. Might have to headbutt you, Evelyn. I think Chad Ochocinco was the one that did that shit. And I remember because it was significant because he was bald head. I know it was a bald-headed black football player that did it. And I don't know too many of them. So I know Chad Ochocinco was one of those. So I don't want that to happen because you know what battle rappers do? They do their fucking research. And if you are a celebrity...
He did indeed headbutt Evelyn Lozada.
And he found a way to move past that shit. And you know what's going to happen? Niggas going to bring that shit up. It's going to be a whole fucking round about it. And it's going to be well-crafted bars. And you are going to look like a woman beater in front of everybody, in front of a whole battle rap crowd. And then it's going to get news and you're going to fuck yourself up. And a battle rapper is going to take $15,000 to ruin your life. You're going to get kicked off the podcast because there's going to be an outrage about it. Niggas going to be reminded you're in an era where people love fake outrage or love to care about something that they pretended to forget. And it's going to be bad for you.
You've been talking too long. So a nigga who can never get into the battle rap realm is Will Smith.
Is he good?
His wife is always talking about him. Will Smith can never in his life. I saw because Jada was talking again recently. Niggas like, why is she doing this? And niggas like tweeting, man, Will can't never go on Wild 'N Out. It's over.
Oh hell yeah!
So like,
he be a rap for that nigga.
Will can't go in the battle rap, bro.
You know who would be the best person to battle Will Smith? Jazz the Rapper. All she would do is just rap about how she probably fucked better niggas than Will Smith. How our last nigga looked like August Alsina.
All right,
and now he in entanglement.
I think this has been a good episode of the Hold Down podcast. And then she wanted to add Quan, you know what I'm saying? Tell him what to find.
Why you mentioning Will Smith? That was random as shit.
Because I just know that if, like, you were talking about how Chad Ochocinco can't get in there. Will Smith can't get in there either. It's just going to be bars about him and his wife.
It would be funny, though, but I just know, like, if Chad gets hyped and tries a battle, people going to bring
a lot of celebrities with ugly past, so none of them really want to get in there.
Yeah, but Chad's the only one talking about trying to do the shit. Soulja Boy's going to leave that shit alone, all right? Chris Brown is holding the events. He ain't trying to battle nobody. And Chris Brown actually raps. They know better. You know that shit would be bad. That shit would be ugly.
Agree. I agree. It would be bad. I think it's a stupid idea for them to get in there too. But battle rappers are growing and evolving, and we don't know how it's gonna grow or evolve. So it could get into some celebrity shit eventually, and we don't know. I
just hope it doesn't get in that field because I just know like there's meme funny, and then like there's when shit gets ugly, and I'm like. The average battle rapper would tear Chad. I don't care how good his ghostwriter is. He has enough material, so niggas would tear that nigga up, and it would be bad for him. And he would not work in this sound ever again. You know what I'm saying? So yo, shout out to Chad Ochocinco, but please stay away from that realm because I can see it. It's gonna be a whole round about you headbutting something, and it's gonna be crazy for you, and you gonna look crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's get the shit. Let's get the shit.
All right. Well,
top of the morning.
Quan, tell people where to find you at.
You can find me, you know what I'm saying, with the woos, you feel me, online at SAYQUAND on all your social media platforms, Facebook, never on there, or what is it called, the Metaverse now or whatever. You can find me on Twitter. I'm sometimes there, you know what I'm saying. I should be a little more active since, you know, my co-host right here be doing this motherfucking thing, you know what I'm saying, getting them retweets from Sue Surf and shit, you know what I'm saying, doing this motherfucking thing. Proud of you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Doing his thing. Got a blood nigga wearing a blue do-rag. You feel me? It's crazy. He named Bloodbath, you know. But yeah, and I'm mostly on Instagram, so you can find me there. And if you don't know, I'm a producer. You can find my beats at sayquan.beatstars.com. Holla at me. I got all kinds of beats. You know what I'm saying? But where can they find you at?
You can find me on all my socials are the same. At Not Bloodbath. That's my Twitter, my IG, my TikTok, all of them. I ain't got no posts on the TikTok yet, but I got one. You should follow me. It's going to be popping like fish grease once I start posting over there.
We're going to get active on there. We just want to make sure we don't just upload shit for the sake of uploading shit. We just want to make sure it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, we don't want to have an artist of the week.
I mean, did you want to have artist of the week?
I mean, I want to mention that I have been listening to a lot more Griselda this past week. A lot of West Side Gun. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to listen to his the A side and B side of Hitler Wears Hermes. Mm-hmm. And I definitely appreciate the first part because the A side, just because I'm a very big Stove God Cooks fan, and there was a lot of Stove God Cooks on there. I'm very glad to hear that. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite, like in that Griselda type sound and era and field and whatnot. He's probably my favorite because he has everything I like and he's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, I think it was Mike Season that said it. He was kind of like a Griselda Drake, and just in the form of, I like his hooks. And one thing you're not expecting to get in a Griselda type like field is good hooks. Even with some of the Griselda things I like, the hooks don't be that good. You know what I'm saying? It just gets me from one verse to the next. But with his shit, like, I don't know. I let the dope dry on the Vogue cover. He just be knowing what to do. I fuck with Stove God Cooks. I'm ready for that next tape too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stove God Cooks. That's one of my favorite artists at this point. Right. You don't have to have one. I just wanted to say
I don't really have an artist of the week this week, but yeah, I think this was a good, successful episode of Hold It Down podcast. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. If you like this, make sure to watch our other episodes.
And tune into Dead End Gaming, you know what I'm saying? T-Pain campaign in full effect. You know what I'm saying? Streaming on Tuesdays. Yeah. You know what I mean? Follow them at was it Dead End Gaming IG?
Yeah, Dead End Gaming ATL on IG, Dead End Gaming on pretty much everything else.
You know what I mean? That's where we're posting our T-Pain campaign videos. You know what I'm saying? Come and check us out. See how bad my beard connects and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Get to see this man in his tight t-shirts singing to T-Pain and whatnot.
Sure.
I had to make it weird.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Oh, look how you.
I want to thank you for tuning in. Yeah. And remember to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
And remember the South gonna hold it down.
Yeah.